Thursday, March 7th, 5:38 p.m. This morning I had a lumbar puncture. I'd put off such a procedure for years just because of all the horror stories I'd heard about how bad they can be, especially for people with headaches. In particular, there was one woman who suffered, like myself, constant daily headaches, and she said the lumbar puncture gave her a headache that was 100 times worse than her regular horrible headaches, which is a terrifying notion. So I had no desire to experience that. However, I found the experience to be not at all traumatizing. The needle going into my spinal column did not hurt at all. I feel kind of fatigued, sometimes a bit lightheaded, but there's no crushing, devastating head pain. My back certainly doesn't hurt. I'm supposed to lay flat for 2 to 3 days, but that's not going to happen. I've been laying flat most of the time today, but as you can see, not all the time. And I have to go to work tomorrow, so I've already missed 2 days of work this week, and I missed 2 days of work last week because my head hurt so badly. It's better to miss work for potentially productive medical services than excruciating pain. Have to say, the university neurology department is miles above the evil psych departments. I didn't trust the university for anything after my experience with the psych people. Awful people. But I've had 2 neurologists offer unsolicited apologies for the terrible behavior and negligence of those goddamn psych people. So that makes me feel better. And the neurologists have been very polite and sympathetic. Oh, it's such a contrast. That's really nice. Do you want to see the site of my lumbar puncture? It's hardly anything to look at. I don't even know if you'll be able to see it.
Yeah, right there. Oh yeah, that's it.
The lumbar puncture is the only diagnostic test that people will generally accept as proof of multiple sclerosis. So it was just a matter of time before I eventually had to have one if I'm going to get people to accept the diagnosis once and for all. Even though the MS specialist at Mercy wanted to start me on aggressive MS treatment, having never done a lumbar puncture himself. I don't know. Inconsistencies everywhere. Better go lay down. It's Tuesday, March 12th, 1:35 p.m. My spinal tap or lumbar puncture has not remained as painless, carefree, and easygoing as it began. The procedure itself didn't hurt at all, but the days to come hurt a lot. I had the procedure done on Thursday. Over the weekend, my neck, and to a lesser degree my head, hurt so badly I had to lay down for a couple of days. It still hurts. It's gone down to hurting a lot. Instead of hurting so much that I'm gonna pass out, now it just hurts a lot. No pain at all where they stuck the needle into my spinal cord. No pain. Mostly my neck really hurts. Yep. And I am kind of bitter and annoyed. The test The test was just an attempt to confirm a multiple sclerosis diagnosis after all these years. So the best I can hope for is that they will say, yes, we're convinced, finally. We're convinced you have a weird form of MS that's not affecting you properly. Otherwise, they'll say, oh, these results are inconclusive. We still don't know. We just still don't know. So much pain. So much pain. Life is a drag and a hassle and a bother. I tried to save myself the misery, the suffering and the misery of existence. I tried, but no. I had to literally rise from my shallow grave, shake off the dirt, pull the death wrappers off my head, and march back up out of the woods into my house. I mean, I don't remember any of that. I'm just assuming that that happened because I was found passed out on the living room floor. So somebody got me out of my grave and took the plastic off of my head. I guess it was me. And isn't that fun and ironic that since returning to life, when really, shouldn't I have died? Twice the lethal dose of propranolol, 100 times the recommended dose for sleeping pills. Anyway, plastic bags. God, I put a lot of thought and work into my suicide plan. Shouldn't I have died? What kind of a shitty miracle is it to come back to life for an extra helping of constant non-stop pain? New exciting kinds of pain that I hadn't even experienced previously. Oh my god. I hate this world so much. I was looking at my chart online, my University of Iowa hospital chart. I can now look at it online, well, a little bit. They have me down, and I already knew this, but it's funny. It's so funny to see it for my own self. They have it listed that I have an alcohol abuse problem. That's so funny. All the things they could list in my chart, they've decided to include alcohol abuse. That's funny because not only do I not have an alcohol abuse problem, I don't drink at all. You know the last time I had a drink? That would be when I took all those pills to die. That's the last time I had a drink. And it was foul and disgusting, swallowing all those dozens of pills. I haven't wanted to taste a drop of alcohol or a drop of cranberry raspberry fruit juice since that fateful day. Stupid University of Iowa hospital. Better go lie down for another week. Sunday, March 17th. Yes, March 17th, 2:20 p.m. I did get the results of the Spinal tap. Guess what? MS. There are no conclusive tests to either confirm or rule out MS entirely. However, the Spinal tap showed everything that could be an indicator of MS is an indicator of MS. So it's as positive as a result could be. Yeah. Take that, University of Iowa, you evil, evil psych doctors telling me I'm making it up. Evil bastards, I hate you so much. So much. Oh, I hate you so much. But, this weekend, my neck has not been hurting horribly. Yay, my neck finally stopped hurting horribly, terribly, badly. Yay. That's really good. Still cranky all the time, but that's not so surprising or unusual. I had some MRIs done the other day, but I haven't heard anything about those. Whatever. 3 p.m. Just now I went back out in the woods, walked down to my open grave for the first time since I tried to die in my open grave. Everything was the same. It looks like a crime scene, which I guess it is. 2 empty pill bottles and their lids, empty juice container, pillowcase full of dirt that I tried to use to bury my head. Must not have gotten very far with that, because that pillowcase is still full of dirt. And I found my hat. That was the reason I went back out there. I wanted this hat back. It's all dirty now. It's got ice and mud all over it. I'll wash it, it'll be fine. Interesting that I took the plastic bags off of my head and folded them up and put them in my pocket. But I apparently pulled the hat off and tossed it on the ground. This hat is more important to me than those plastic bags. I like this hat quite a bit. That's why I went to go get it. I've been missing this hat. There's no explaining the actions of a delirious man dying from a drug overdose. He didn't even bring his hat with him. I left the other stuff back out there. The empty bottles and stuff. I'll get them some other time. Got my hat.